Hi, this is Mark Wallstrom, and welcome to a special edition of Speaking of Settlements, a featured broadcast on the Legal Broadcast Network. I'm here speaking to you, and this is a little piece we're putting on regarding a major settlement that was just announced about 2 weeks ago. I'm speaking to you at the end of December. And on December 16th of this year, there was a settlement of the Bayer Rice settlement. Now, Bayer Rice or Bayer Biotech or Bayer Crop Science, several different names for the settlement that are being used in the press, but essentially this was for genetically modified rice or biotech rice that was planted several years ago. There was issues that I won't get into. If you're involved in the case, you already know what it's all about. But the purpose of this particular video is to talk to those farmers and to those claimants who are part of this settlement. Now, again, as we mentioned, the 85% threshold that was set by Bayer for people to opt in has been met. In fact, it was met, I believe, on December 16th. And the settlement itself was for a total of $750 million. Now, almost all farmers, although there's still a significant number of people who have not, are represented by attorneys and are part of certain attorney groups all over the region that has largely was affected by this settlement. The largest number of claims are in the state of Arkansas, but a lot in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Missouri. Now, why did we set up a qualified settlement fund, and why have other firms done this? The primary reason is that this case, these claimants, these payments are fully taxable. They're not tax-free. Some people, it depends. When we do this for a living, they're under the impression, or they might have been under the impression, that these payments were somehow tax-free. That only happens and is only allowed in personal physical injury cases. These payments are 100% taxable. Now, that's not a problem if you're taking your money in one chunk, or you just want to check this year and you've got other deductions, you've planned on taking it. But for many people, they want the opportunity and they like the idea of being able to spread this out over time, to take that tax hit over time. By doing planning out of the qualified settlement funds that have been set up, you do have the option of spreading this out over time, but it has to be done in a certain way. I mean, there's certain paperwork, there's certain procedures in order to make this compliant with the IRS and to make sure that you don't have problems in the future. So the purpose of the funds is to, number one, pay people who want to be paid right away and to not stand in the way of those who want their payments and aren't interested in planning. But number two, to give people the option or the opportunity to plan if that makes sense. Obviously, you're going to have to meet with your accountant, you're going to have to meet with your planner and the ability to decide what you want to do. But the fact is, these qualified settlement funds have been set up. They give you that option and opportunity to do that planning at your election, at determining whether or not it makes sense for you, and nobody's going to steer you one way or the other. That's entirely your call. Now, again, we're talking about thousands, if not tens of thousands of farmers here. And no one farmer's situation, no one farmer's claim is similar to anyone else's or their financial situation. Many people, the claim may be so small it makes no sense to spread it out and you simply need your cash. Others are very large, but they may have large expenses and they want the money right away. Or other people may be looking at this and saying, I'd like the opportunity to, instead of getting taxed all this year, take it over a period of years. Now, our firm has worked with and contracted with experts in your region, people who live and work and have long roots in the area of Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Mississippi, Texas, people that you can meet with in person and discuss your options on this. But the first thing you need to do is check with your law firm and make sure that they have set up a qualified settlement fund that allows you to specifically structure your payments. I'm not sure, again, we haven't worked with all the law firms, we've only worked with a portion of them, and I can't attest to which ones have or have not. But you'll see a number here across the bottom of the screen and also at the end of this video. You can contact my firm, Wallstrom & Associates. As I mentioned, we're working with several prominent, reputable companies down in that region who are more than happy to meet with you, discuss your options, and to go over these planning tools and techniques. And if your law firm is interested and they're not aware of how to set up a qualified settlement fund or want to provide that option for their clients and simply aren't sure how to go about it or aren't currently working with an expert, you can have them contact us as well. So Again, you have the option to structure. You have the option to spread it out over time. You should, if your firm has set up a qualified settlement fund. So again, the purpose of this site, what we're going to be doing is providing ongoing information, resources, links to advisors in your local area that you can speak with, talk to, and determine whether or not this deferral option makes sense to you. Or if you're one of our clients, we'll be having some other videos on this site specific to you. If you're from Mississippi, or if you're from Arkansas, or whichever firm you're working with, you'll be able to go in, find information, contact numbers, who to call to process your check, who to contact if you do want to do some planning or investigate whether or not it makes sense to have your accountant talk to somebody who explains how this process works. All the things that are necessary to help you maximize the value of this settlement. We're here as a resource, and we hope you take advantage of us. My name is Mark Wallstrom. You're viewing the Settlement Channel. This will be the first of many videos that we're going to do on this Bear Rice settlement. We hope you find them useful and productive. And again, call us if we can be of any assistance to you or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. We'll be talking to you again soon. Have a good afternoon.